So far during Don't Look Back month, we've painted killers, we've painted some monsters, but we haven't painted a living curse yet. It's not a swear word. It's a monster. Let's paint it. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blaster Kitty Painting. Today we're going to be painting the Living Curse from Don't Look Back by Black Site Studios. We've been painting Don't Look Back miniatures all month, so if you're not sure what that is yet, I encourage you to go back and take a look at some of the videos. Also, if you check out over on Blastercated Playing, we have been playing Don't Look Back all month, so please go take a look at that. And let's get down to painting the Living Curse. So first thing you do is give it a spray of a khaki color and then a dry brush of white, because we are going to use some speed paints and contrast paints and all that. And we're going to start with Plague Bearer Flesh first. And this is honestly just going to go all over the skin. So wherever you see skin, Plague Bearer it up. We're going to grab some snake bite leather, and this is just going to go wherever there's cloth. Now it can be a little hard to tell because some of it's ripped and torn. So just put it all over the areas that you think are cloth for now, and we'll fix it after with some opaque paints. Now we'll take some soft black here, and this is just going to go all over her hair. She's terrifying. Her head is upside down, she's all backwards, she's a scary creature. Next we're grabbing some Sunburst Ochre, and this is going to be our first layer up on all of our cloth. So again, it's okay if maybe you get this on something that's supposed to be skin, but we're just going to put thin layers of this watered down over top of all the snakebite leather, and that's our first layer up on all of the cloth. Then we take some light brown and we do our next layer up. So again, stay away from the recesses, leave some of our Sunburst Ochre there, and do a layer up of light brown. And once that's done, the cloth parts are finished. Next, we're going to be taking some dead flesh, and we're going to do a layer up over all of the Plague Bearer Flesh. Got to learn to speak properly, apparently. So yeah, we're just going to do a layer up on all of the skin. Then we're going to add a little bit of ivory into our dead flesh there, and then, yep, you got it, another layer up. And that's going to pretty much solve the skin for us. It's going to look dead and pale and gross. Dead, pale, gross. That's what we're going for when it's a living curse, I guess. Like, not really much more you can ask for. I could tell you how scary it would be to see a vampire. I mean, that would be terrifying. I could also tell you how scary it'd be to see a werewolf. I've seen one. I'm not going to tell that story here or ever, but I have seen one. But I don't, like, those are things that your mind can at least wrap around. If this thing were on the ground shambling towards you, you would just freeze. You wouldn't know what to, like, what would you do? Because at first you're going to think it's like a crustacean or a badger, one or the other. And then you realize, oh, no, it's not. I think you would just freeze. Or stand on a stool. That would probably do it. We're going to take some Wicked Pink here. Now, I know this seems weird, but some of the deeper parts of the skin, I think, are cuts or bruises or lacerations, and we're just going to put them in those areas. So, you know, we're going to gross them up, and then we'll take some Pixie Pink, and we'll do a layer up on all that. So now it's looking pretty infected, which is what we're going for, you know. It wouldn't be bloody, so to speak, sort of like the skin is falling off, and then some ice yellow next, and we can do just an edge highlight around those wounds, make them look really infected, and then also some stabbing motions in the center, make them just look gross. Then we're going to take some yellow ochre next, and we're just going to paint this rope that she has around her neck. We're also going to use this on the sewn up parts over her eyes and her mouth. I guess her mouth and eyes have been sewn shut. She's had some stuff done to her. Take some dark sea gray next, and we're going to do a layer up on the hair. So just pick out those strands as best you can, and if you can't get them, I usually just do it like a dotting motion to make it a little bit easier. Then we'll take some pale gray next, and we'll do another layer up on that hair. I really want it to look very dead, hanging out at the bottom of a well sort of hair, I guess. And then some silver gray, and one last quick little highlight up on some of the most raised areas, not every single strand. And yeah, this is my idea of dirty bottom of the well hair. Next, we're going to grab some heavy metal here, and this is going to go on all of the chains and locks that are binding her around her. Again, she's been through some stuff. Hanging, mouth sewing, locks and chains. Yep. I will take some light tone and some speed paint medium. I did 3 drops of light tone and 8 drops of speed paint medium, and I'm going to paint this over the entire miniature, and she is done. So what do you guys think? A super easy way to paint up the living curse from Don't Look Back. She's gross, she's disgusting, she's been living in a well. You could really go to town with like weathering and grossing her up and blood and slime, and if I had some of that dirty down snot or the dirty down blood that like does the pasty stuff, you could probably really go nuts with her. Algae and moss, anything. But not everybody has all those products all the time, so this is just as quick of a paint job as you can kind of do to get her looking good on the table. And maybe she's a little bit a step above, because you could just go through and give her the contrast paints and be done, and throw her on the table and be like, that's fine. Like, she's small and low, has a low profile on the base, so nobody's really going to be inspecting her that much, but it all depends on what you want to do. It is the first video of Halloween Day, and there's gonna be more. And as always, we want to thank our Patreon subscribers, Charming Grenade, Richie Fender, LK, Blaster Boy Mike, and Stuart Drake. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and happy Halloween. I hope you guys have been enjoying Don't Look Back month. Today is the last day, and I know I said I was gonna have a video every day leading up to Halloween, but what I didn't mention was I was gonna have 3 videos on Halloween. So it's been a action-packed, it's been an editing-packed month. I've had a ton of fun doing this. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Halloween. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great day. Happy Halloween.